Hi there. How are you doing? I'm Jules, I'm 47, doing a daily vlog. And this morning, I think this is day 16. This morning, I am very tired. I think possibly I have a rat in my ceiling. I heard weird noises all night that kept me awake, and I am exhausted and stressed out by this development. Yeah, I'm unhappy. So I do have an electric rat trap that I hope still works. It's been probably at least 8 years since it's been used. I might have to get new batteries for it. I'm going to try putting that in my garage because I believe if I do have a rat in my ceiling, that is where it would have gotten in. So we're going to try that. I hope I don't have to call a pest control person. That just sounds like a whole headache I don't want to deal with. But I also can't have critters living in my structure that are uninvited. So there's that. And then before that, yesterday, some doubts started to creep in about this whole adventure I've begun here. I'm surprised it took this long, honestly. Like, I have just been going for it for over 2 weeks now. And then yesterday, even though I listened to a couple videos about how it takes a long time for your YouTube channel to get off the ground and don't stop now. And not just yesterday, like I've heard multiple creators now say it takes like 2 years. So don't give up now. And I believe it. Like, intuitively, I know that's right, but I don't know why this doubt is creeping in right now. I don't know where it's coming from. But it's frustrating. But I'm also doing my best to acknowledge it, allow it to be there, notice it, sit with it, instead of just shoving it down and being like, ignoring it, because that won't do me any good either. So, I see you, doubt. I hear you. I feel you. You can hang out in the back seat if you'd like, for as long as you need to. So yeah, I feel a bit lower energy today than I have been, and I'm sorry to bring that here, but I also want to show my authentic experience while I'm doing this. I don't want to do a whole curated thing where it's just all good all the time, because that's not life. Life is also not all bad all the time, which is why I tend not to enjoy American cinema or TV. I find it either like really saccharine and like no darkness, or a majority of it is just all darkness. Like, there's no humor in it whatsoever. There's no levity. It's just a series of unfortunate events. Like, that should be the title of every show, not just one. Yeah, life's not like that. So even though I'm in kind of a low spot today, I know that it won't last. I know that it is temporary. and that I will be okay. It's not going to kill me. It's just going to be uncomfortable for a while. I'm so mad about this rat, honestly. So I'm so irritated by it. Stuff like this. So being neurodivergent, I find like regular everyday stuff like just pretty challenging. I've talked about how grateful I am for auto pay, and now paperless billing, because like stuff like that, like just regular life stuff is really challenging for me to pay attention to and deal with properly. So like I'm always right next to my limit as far as like energy goes and as far as being like feeling regulated and good goes. So when something like this happens where it's like out of the blue and it's difficult and it's like one more thing that I have to deal with, it like throws my whole system into fight or flight and freeze. Like I just want to crawl into a hole and like get someone else to deal with it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, rat. No one invited you. And the thing is, like, I don't even dislike rats. My first pet was a mouse named Goldie. He was beautiful. He looked like he was made out of spun gold, and he had a white diamond on his back between his shoulder blades. He was so cute. And a friend of mine had mice as pet, or not mice, rats as pets, and they were very sweet too. And they're really intelligent animals. In general, I like them. I think they're cool. But they don't get to be in my house. They don't get to be in my walls or my ceiling. And especially not at night while I'm trying to sleep. Oh my God. And it also makes me sad. Like I don't want to kill it, but I have to. Like it can't be there. It cannot be there. It's not like I can just invite it out and ask it not to come back. It would be nice if that were the case. I would like to learn animal communication so I could accomplish stuff like that. Can you imagine? Like, that'd be such a cool job, too. Like, people that have unwanted animals in their houses, like, to be able to go and commune with the animal and be like, hey, so I know you found this super cozy place to live, but you're not welcome here, and you will literally die if you stay. Please leave. And then they would. That'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. But I don't think that's my career track. I have gotten better at communicating with my dog, but he's someone I've known for about 6 years now. I don't think my communication is as good with animals I don't know well. Although I have talked a bit with my neighborhood crows and Stellar's jays, but I feed them, so there's that too. And the communication doesn't always work. And I feel like I might have to like actually see the rat to be able to communicate with it. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Some of you probably think it doesn't, but there are lots of really cool instances of people communicating with animals. And I really wish I could remember this woman's name, but I saw a documentary about her on YouTube, and she's a pretty well-known animal communicator. and some severe skeptics like had their minds changed by seeing what she could do. So I think it's a thing. Well, I think communication through the field, the collective unconscious, is a thing. And I think the collective unconscious is not just with people, it's with the whole universe and everything in it, including animals. So I think it's possible. And it makes more sense when we think about the fact that everything, literally everything, is energy. Matter is an illusion. Everything is just energy vibrating at different frequencies, appearing to be solid. So when we think about it that way, the idea of thoughts being transmitted through this substrate of frequency makes sense. Yeah. And if you haven't explored any of this topic at all, I encourage you to listen to the Telepathy Tapes. It is one of my top podcasts. It is probably my top podcast right now. I think it's the only one I'm actually listening to with any regularity. I find it so fascinating and really exciting because I've thought that telepathic communication and other abilities must be possible since I was a kid, and everyone around me has always thought it was a fantasy, but my intuition tells me it's not. It's not a fantasy. It's real. And Julia Mossbridge is a scientist studying time and abilities, and interviews with her are super interesting as well. And I think she was actually on the Telepathy Tapes. Julia Mossbridge was. So check her out if any of this sounds interesting to you. Yeah. Sorry, I have such heavy energy today, guys. I really prefer to put positive energy out into the world, but when I don't have it, I'm not gonna fake it, you know? Yeah. Get my earrings in, and then I am gonna try to brighten the end a little bit with a little Rick Rubin from one of my favorite books of all time, The Creative Act. Next to Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, it is like one of those books that I will always have on my shelf, so that I can pick it up and flip through it whenever I'm down. Yesterday I flipped through it, but I didn't get a chance to read because my storage was full and I got cut off, and then I got all flustered. So read it today. I flipped to Success on page 219 of The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. How shall we measure success? It isn't popularity, money, or critical esteem. Success occurs in the privacy of the soul. It comes in the moment you decide to release the work before exposure to a single opinion. When you've done all you can to bring out the work's greatest potential. When you're pleased and ready to let go. That's success. And that really did brighten my day yesterday and today, reading it again, because that definition means that I have already achieved success. Just by recording these, I've already achieved success. By putting them out on YouTube for other people to see, I've achieved even more success. Like, even if no one sees them, the fact that I did that is success. It's huge, actually. And I encourage you to recognize your own successes, even if they don't look like the traditional idea of success with critical acclaim from others and validation from others. If you feel like you overcame something, if you feel pleased with the outcome that you put effort into, that is success. And you deserve congratulations, even if you're the only one that gives it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, we are the only ones that we know for 100% certain that we have to live the rest of our life with, and that will be there with us when we die. It's just us. So be there for yourself. Congratulate yourself. Celebrate your wins for yourself. You deserve it. And it feels better than you think. Like when I first started hearing about self-compassion and like hugging yourself and talking gently to yourself, like, I know this is hard and it's okay if you cry and I'm right here. Like, it sounds super cringy before you start doing it, and it sounds like it's absolutely not gonna work. Like, how would that work? Like me talking to myself like that? It does. Just try it. It works. I ended up trying it when I was alone and desperate for anything to hold on to, and I couldn't believe how much better I felt. And Kristen Neff's book that I've spoken about before, Self-Compassion, is so instrumental in that practice. But yeah, even the self-hugging, like, I never thought in a million years that that would make me feel better, but it does. It does. Like, I don't know why. And it doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why, does it? It just does. So when you're feeling down, give yourself a hug, okay? And with that, I think I'm going to journal, and I wish you a wonderful day or night. And may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you feel at ease. I love you so much. Goodbye.